season. Alabama depends on her consistency across 4 events. Not to mention, she's the best bar worker in the SEC. And you can't miss a talented and powerful gymnast, Ashley Miles. She is the defending national vault champion, but we're going to see some impressive and difficult tumbling from her on floor. And wait till you see how this crowd loves Ashley, and rightfully so. She's the #1 floor worker in the country. I'm here now with Alabama head coach Sarah Patterson. Sarah, you've been able to fully use your depth this year, mix up the lineups, but when you're up against your biggest rival, nothing can be held back. Will we see your best lineup tonight?
Oh, yes, you'll see our best and our most consistent lineup. I think that's, you know, you want to build depth, but when it comes to a meet like this, you put the best people in you possibly can on this particular night.
Thousands of fans have come here to see the 2 hottest teams in the nation go head-to-head. What's the atmosphere going to be like?
Well, I think it's going to be electrifying, and this will be a classic meet. All eyes will be in Tuscaloosa tonight from the gymnastics community.
Well, good luck tonight. Jen, things are already heating up in here, and when Georgia and Alabama go head-to-head, anything can happen.
You better believe it, Lori, and you better be ready for anything and everything. Chelsea Bird, one of the seniors for the Georgia Gym Dogs, defending SEC Co-Gymnast of the Year. Kinsey Rowe, a senior in the all-around for the Gym Dogs, and Kelsey Ericksen, the phenomenal freshman walk-on who has just been great for Georgia this season. What an addition she has been. Over on Alabama's side, Shannon Rosick in the all-around tonight. She's especially beautiful to watch on Beamer. She's an All-American. And Sarah Patterson looking on. She is in her 26th season at the helm of the Crimson Tide, along with her husband, David. All this crowd is going crazy. This is going to be a big one. If you want to win the national championship, it's got to go through Georgia or Alabama. We'll be back.
We're ranked #1, and, you know, that in itself is just, you know, quite an accomplishment, and it gives you that little edge, like, yeah, we're #1, you're #2, so you got to beat us, and we're just going to do our job and, you know, stick those landings and, you know, see if you can beat us.
How about that, Lori? Ashley Miles laying the gauntlet down, saying, yeah, that's right, we're #1, you got to come and beat us.
You can hear the confidence in her voice, and a competition like this will bring the best out of both teams.
You're going to have confidence here. You get a look at Alabama's vault lineup, a very strong event for Alabama, ranked #1 in the country on vault, and starting off is 13-time All-American Jeana Rice.
Both Alabama and Georgia have 6 10-0 start value vaults planned. That is something every team in the country is working for. Jeana Rice does the Yurchenko layout full, beautiful position, nails the landing. What a start for Alabama.
Boy, I think those 10 cards are already coming out of the stands. The fans love it. Jeana very happy with this vault.
And imagine, she is 3rd in their lineup with a tremendous vault like this. Perfect position in the air, and what a landing.
Well, great start there for Alabama. Looking over on Georgia's side, they will be starting on bars.
Released too late and didn't sit up to rotate it around to catch the bar.
Alexis Brion getting ready to go on vault now for Alabama. She's an All-American in this event.
What an amazing vaulter, and a tough vault she has planned, the pike half. She flares it open, knows exactly where that landing is. Another stuck landing for Alabama. No wonder they're the #1 vaulting team in the country. Jen, this is a tough vault on this new vaulting table. You no longer have that sharp flip that the old Cory had to get that strong block. She does such a great job.
Georgia needs to get something going. It could happen with Cory Fritzinger, always capable of putting up a 10 on bars. But Ashley Miles is also coming up for Alabama. She is an All-American, the defending NCAA vault champ. You don't want to miss this performance. Welcome back to Coleman Coliseum in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Kelsey Ericksen, the freshman walk-on, getting ready to go on bars for Georgia. She has been such a wonderful addition to this team.
I love her. She's just so intense, and she's worked so hard. I mean, you couldn't get anyone to work harder than her in the gym. She's so coachable too. She's just, you know, eye contact, tell me what you need me to do, and she's always trying to respond to the cues and anything that you ask of her.
And Kelsey was recruited for her bar. She has one of the most difficult bar routines in the country with 2 major release moves. When she hits, she can score big, and that is what Georgia needs right now. First release move right there, giant full to Takachev, the same release move we saw Kinsey fall on earlier. Again, you saw Jay Clark stepping in just in case, and not a problem on the Pike Jaeger. That's an E-level skill, 2/10 bonus, plus combination with the giant half ahead of it. She's not done with the difficulty yet. Here comes the dismount, a double Arabian, a calm, very precise opening hits the landing. That is going to score big, right when Georgia needs it.
A 9.925, and you said it, Lori, Georgia needs those big scores to hang on with what Alabama has is a wonderful start on ball.
With Kelsey score, and if Cory can come up with a big one, they can throw out Kinsey's 9.25, and that will certainly help.
Oh, but how about Ashley Miles on vault? This could be one of the most exciting parts of the competition. She is incredible to watch in this event.
We talked about the crowd going wild on floor. Listen to them here. Amazing. She is such a powerful, stunning athlete. She's a tall athlete, 5'7". So that makes her vault look even bigger. 10-0 start value. It's the Yurchenko layout full, a vault that we're seeing a lot of these athletes do, and it's going to come down to the landings to get the big scores.
And how about that for a big score? 9.95 for Ashley Miles and a 49.675 for Alabama, a season high. It ties UCLA, Lori, for the highest vault score in the country this season. Boy, Cory Fritzinger is going to feel a little bit of pressure here. She's got to put up a big one for Georgia as their anchor on bars.
And Cory is great under pressure, but consider this, she's been sick all week and has not practiced. That could affect her on this event. She's adjusted her bar routine, took out a few elements, and she's told me that that has increased her confidence. She's doing a great job hitting every handstand so far. A Frise Day handstand. Giant half to mixed grip, the dismount double front half out, no problem, even with the sickness.
Little bit of an exclamation point for Georgia. You can see Cory just threw her arms up, knew she had a good routine, and it was a 9.95.
Georgia started this meet off a little bit hesitant, then they had the fall, and now you're starting to see the Bulldogs fight. These last two routines have been great, and we're going to see that transfer over to their next event on vault.
Well, these two teams are 1 and 2 in the country for good reason. You're right, the Georgia Gym Dogs will come back and fight. They put up a 49.4 in the first rotation. That's their second highest total this season on bars. So a great start for Georgia, but they're going to be playing catch up because the Alabama Crimson Tide off to a sizzling start. See what happens in rotation 2 when we come back.